Welcome to a new video of my channel. Today I want to tell you something about the character of playing cards. Perhaps you don't know, but a deck of cards it's like a society. You have your different personalities. Some are open-minded, some are lazy, and some are ambitious. And now we will select a card and let's see if it's an ambitious card or if it's a lazy card, and then we go on testing their behavior. You can select the card wherever you want. What do you about here or here or here? What do you think? Like this one? This? Okay. Then watch. Okay. The Queen of Diamonds. Oh, it can be everything. Let's see, perhaps we're lucky and it's an ambitious card. How we can test if it's an ambitious card? It's like in society. When you give a little bit pressure, what happens? Normally you want to the top, and when you get a little bit motivated, then you come to the top. Let's see if it works. Yes, here is your card. It's on top. Let's try again. Somewhere here in the deck, middle of the deck. Let's see what happened. We give it a little bit pressure and comes again on the top. Great card. Now we can test your card, the Queen of Diamonds, different situation. For example, let me show. If here you are Queen, it's on top of the deck, and we can bury it somewhere here in the deck. Push it through and pops up again and out of the deck. Let's try something different. We bring the card which is again on top, as you can see. And we bury it here in the middle of the deck. Now we give it again a little bit pressure and see what happens. Comes again on the top. Okay. Oh no, I made a mistake. This wasn't the top of the deck. Here was the top of the deck, right? Here should be your card again. Watch. A crazy card. And now we have really something really hard for the card. Want to watch them, how they come to the top. It's really interesting. Let me show you what I mean. We bend the card. Now we will focus on. We give them again a little bit pressure. And we bring them the middle of the deck. As you can see, the card, the bending card, is in the middle of the deck. And now watch what happened. Have you seen it? The banded card is back on top, as you see. So, I hope you like the effect and you learned a little bit more about the society of cards. If you want to know how it works, then follow me to the tutorial. Thank you for watching. Welcome to the tutorial of the wonderful ambitious card routine. This routine is a classic in card magic, and this method, this special routine, goes back to Roberto Giobbi. You can work with a borrowed deck, completely impromptu, it's shuffled, you need no gimmicks at all. The only thing you need to know is how to do the double lift. I use a very easy method. You hold the deck in this position. The deck is a little bit bent, so it's very easy to have the two top cards when you go with your finger like this, then you have the two top cards and you work with through the routine. The same as like when you work with a triple lift. It's every time it's the same. Logical. You have to work a little bit. You have to practice so it works smoothly. How it's done, the routine. Let's go through the different parts. You really freely select a card, and it's important to bring it to the second of the top. I used in this method the spread pass. You can watch my tutorial to the spread pass and use the link to the routine. So you have here the card. It's now the selected card. Yeah, it's the 5 of clubs. You can see it in the routine. You can even sign it so that there's no other card in the deck. And now I bring it to the top with the spread pass. You can use every other routine, every other slide you prefer more. And now we are in a situation to have the 5 of clubs second on top. So in this position you start with a double lift like this, show, and then you bring this again to the middle of the deck. You show, don't show it, logical, because it wasn't the 5 of clubs, and you start again with the 5 of clubs on the top. Now the next method is when you bring the card in different situation, as I said. To do the next move is, first of all, you buckle the bottom card. I have also tutorial of the buckling the cards. And here you have the link. You do this like this. You push the finger this, and you are in this position. You have a pinky break, and then you slide the top half of the deck to the left, and then you show your card, and when you turn down the card again, you let fall the buckled card on top. So you end in this situation and you have again the 5 of clubs on the second on the top. So you're in the position, you can make a fan and you bring the card somewhere in the middle, and while you're pushing the card in the middle of the deck, this part of the deck is hidden by the fan, and you want to pop up the cards. So what you do, you simply push, nobody see it because of the fan, you push the card forward and then you let jump the card, to pop up the card, and you can show it jumps out of the deck and bring it to the top, and you're ready for the next part of the effect. The next part is you have to buckle 2 cards, because you want that the selected card, your ambitious card, the 3rd from top. So if you buckle a card like this, I have a pinky break under the top, on the bottom 2 cards like this. And now you make the following move. You bring again, you show the card, bring it on top, then you push them forward, and now you are in the following position. You have in this position, you pushed forward the card, and then you bring your left hand pinky in the deck, in the break. So you're in this position that 2 more cards are on top of your selected card. Nobody can see it because it's hidden behind the top of the deck. So when you move like this, nobody knows and see that your card isn't the top card anymore, it's the 3rd card, as you see. So you bring down your card and it looks like it's on top of the deck, but it's, as you see, 3rd on top. You need to do this the following way because it's the preparation for the final climax. See, you can push the card here, put in the middle of the bottom half, push it, and you show that you think you bring it to the top, but naturally it can't be the top card because the top of the deck is here. Now you're in the position to have your selected card 2nd on top. So you go on following the following way. Make also a double lift again, like this. Show the card, turn it back, and now you bend the 2 cards. And I told the story of the ambitious card in the society and make pressure on the cards, a little pressure, because you need to have a reason to put these 2 cards on top, because you need this card in the middle of the deck on top here, and bring the other in the middle, in the later middle of the deck like this, because this will be at the end the really top of the deck. When you are in the position to show the card, bring it here. I told as every sequence before, you have to push, so you have a reason to put the 2 cards on top, and now you can bring the top card down here in the later middle of the deck, and you have to be careful that this card don't pop up. It's very easy because you bend it a lot, but you only need to bring your index finger on top and it holds. So now every work is done. You bring the card, it's hard to see, but I think it will work. You have the band card in the middle, and you bring it together. You hold the band card with your thumb and the middle finger, and now, as you can see, it will pops up, and this is again your ambitious card. So I hope you like the routine, like the tutorial, and you need a little bit practice to do the effect smoothly, but I think it's one of the greatest card tricks I ever know. You can do it impromptu, so check it out. When you have questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you, bye bye, see you next time.